So, just finished doing a video on how excited I am about Nights into Dreams coming out for the Xbox 360, and I went to go look at the comments on some of the videos for the new trailer, and just look at this. I mean, this is a real love or hate thing, like I said earlier. And, we've got why Sega, why this looks terrible, oh god, this looks like shit. So, it's 2012, the HD remake here. Well, this is, it's becoming a long distance away from older games, real classics. What's this? This is the Sonic's version that he doesn't run, he flies, so fucking original. If you knew the story and what you were actually doing in game, and if you'd actually played it, you would understand that this is not Sonic. Yes, it was developed by Sega, but it's not. There are people who do agree, thinking it's great. Which is great. Look, PC, throwing my money at Sega because it's coming out for the PC. That is cool. I do think that's really cool. My childhood has returned. I hope it still has the theme tune in the Night Stream Delight. Lol. Wow. Look at this. This game is so great on the Sega Saturn, but why does God Sega Wild this looks shit? It tells me that no one heard of the Sega Saturn. It's full of 12-year-old kids who don't know shit about the Saturn. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. It's these kids who, they've just decided to sit down, go on a computer, look at Machinima and IGN's new uploads, and this is what comes up, and they decide to bitch about it. And people like me who played this back in their childhood, these people who were like, take my money and yes, loving it like I did, just great. I said, wow, didn't play it as a kid, wonder why. Yeah, this is one of those people who, they played a couple of platformers, but later in life they completely like merged into the sort of FPS section of football and never moved from there. I'm not saying it's that bad. Ah shit, that Steam logo. Huh. Oh my fucking god, this was my childhood. Ha! Now I need to whip out my Sega and play this some old school games. Thumbs up if you still say Sega when the game starts. Oh yeah, Sega! Oh yeah, that guy. Oh, I love that. 11 when Nintendo 64 loses. From the dislikes. Pedophile Satan is back. What, Riala? How is Riala paedophile Satan? What are they talking about Knights? I don't... Whatever. You so gaudy and gay. It's one of these kids that a lot of people are talking now about, obviously it's 2012. It's like mid-2012 now. The graphics have to be good for a good game, right? If it's not good graphics, it doesn't matter for a game. That's not the case. If a game doesn't have up-to-date graphics, that doesn't mean it's a bad game. I mean, you look at tons of games that are around right now, and they don't have good graphics at all, but that doesn't mean they're bad games. With lower graphics, that doesn't mean gameplay has changed. What matters is the gameplay, and Knights has amazing gameplay. It was a bit clunky with the Sega Saturn. You had the 3D controller that was irritating to hold, but still, I loved it, and everyone else did, you can see. And the people who never played it. What no trophy or achievement support? It's an arcade game for PSN and Xbox Live. It's gonna have trophies and whatever. I know Knights fans are happy, but they couldn't at least made a brand new Knights game instead. Well, I've been looking forward to seeing this for a long time, and I know a lot of other people who like Knights and Sega have. So, if they're going to release a new Knights, do what id are doing. Bring out the old one, like, revamp it for the third generation console. And this is great. Boo! Ah! Well, that guy scared me then. Smart move, Sega. Now I have to spend money on this, basically. Smart. What is this game about? Flying? Nope. It's about going into people's dreams and saving them from their nightmares. There's like different elements of, sort of like, I'm not too sure what they are, but I think there's a fifth element that the two characters have, Elliot and Clarice, called Hope. And Hope, like, activates Knights, who's the character you play as, almost all through the game. All that's missing is the Christmas Knights. I've seen Christmas Knights, but I've never played it. I was young and I didn't have the authority to go out and buy a game. I was like 6 or 7 years old. I couldn't go and do it myself. I had no money, of course. But no, I'll have to look into it. What else have we got? that's about it for comments, really. We're just sitting around now, waiting for more to come up. You are right, it's hard, but the game looks great and classic to the Sega, and you can play the Saturn version too. Best of both worlds, huh? Yeah. I almost forgot about that. You can actually do the Sega Saturn mode. You can play Sega Saturn mode. I'll be doing that. If I complete Nights into Dreams normal, I'll just think, what should I do now? Meh, play it Saturn style. I'll just try to be begging to plug in my Saturn 3D controller, going, why won't you go in? Why won't you go in? A lot of 12-year-olds on YouTube today. Yeah. Also, did I mention Saturn playable version, so stop the bitching, people. It's a HD remaster of the PS2 remake. Remakeception. Maybe. It very well could be. Now maybe I can finally find out why everyone thinks this game is so great. You certainly can, Stereo A. You certainly can. Yeah, there are a lot of 12-year-olds on YouTube today. It's sort of peak time for kids to go on their laptops and computers and stuff. You know, just sitting, getting ready just before their mums tell them it's their bedtime. So, you know, if they're not on YouTube, they'll be on COD. You know, it's not a place for COD, but unfortunately, the problem a lot of these kids make is that they try and compare. They think they're really good at comparing games, but they compare them to new games. You can't compare. They try to compare everything to Call of Duty. You can't do that. You cannot compare a classic game like NiGHTS or Sonic or Mario or whatever, you know, to new platformers or new games that are completely off of the genre. You can't do that. You have to think about at the time. And if they remake a game, you've got to think of how the control setup's going to be. And you've just got to roll with it, you know, see if they add new features, especially for Xbox Live Arcade and the PlayStation Network. I can guarantee you there's going to be some awesome DLC. Maybe even a multiplayer, you know, with the 1v1 PvP Knights vs. Reala. They did, but it was kind of sucky. Was that the remake? Knight's Journey into Dreams. You guys put in the comments below what you thought about it, because I never played it. It's someone I've wanted to play for quite a while, and I've been looking at it, and it does look interesting. I will be honest. I mean, you know, I was watching stuff like the Wiseman battle, and just the music goes with that is great. And the soundtrack for Nights into Dreams is perfect. Anyway, it's just an amazing soundtrack. But Journey into Dreams has a good one as well. A lot of 12-year-olds on, yeah, but they're all at COD. They're all at COD, yeah. This game was shit. No. Just no. No, that's not the case. This game was shit. Maybe it wasn't for you, but you know, if I don't like a game, I don't turn around and say it's shit. I say this, you know, this game isn't for me unless the game really does suck, and a lot of people agree with me. Just because it's what these 12-year-olds are doing, you know, they say if they don't like the game suddenly sucks. There's audiences for all different types of games. You will rarely find a game that almost everyone hates. I mean, I personally don't like playing the Assassin's Creed or the Final Fantasy series, but I know they're both big. Final Fantasy is a bit of a dead horse at the moment, but Assassin's Creed, I was about to say Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is a great series, and just because I don't play it, I don't go around saying, "Oh, it's shit, don't buy it." No, 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 no. What's this? At the time, it's a pretty cool game. I highly doubt it has aged very well, sadly. If Panzer Dragoon Saga was ever to be released, that would disappoint a lot of people as well. There's a lot of hype over these old Saturn games. Well, I can't wait to get back to playing it, because I know it's somewhere here, and, you know, my Saturn, well, it's not my Saturn at the end of the day, but I have tried making offers. It's not in the most amazing condition, so that's another reason why I like to see these old games. If, you know, these old consoles are struggling to hold up, then it's always nice to get them for newer consoles. What the fuck? Yeah, it does look a very strange game. Trust me, if I would have seen something like this, you know, straight away, you'd look at it and think, what the hell is this? Yeah, I'll give them that. It looks very strange. But say it's a love or hate game. You know, it's platformy, it's got the 3D elements. As I said in my previous video, like what it showed off could do. What's this? Gamers have changed so much they don't understand the magic of old games anymore, so they start hating everything about don't sell or don't have nice graphics. And I, born in the 90s, can enjoy both sides of the same world. I can still enjoy the games without proper online support and achievements because they are fun to play. Nerdarm, you, sir, are a fucking genius. See, he knows what he's talking about. Oh my, I didn't even know what he said. Look at all the faggot kids saying it's shit. Bet your first console was a fucking Xbox or PS2. Was it? Oh, whoa, whoa! Wow, I let some swear words slip out every now and then, but jeez. I know you're getting your point across, man, but, just try and keep it calm. I know you're trying to defend Knights, which I totally approve of. I remember I used to sing along to a song in this game in the Knight's Dream Delight. I want to see you standing there, lol. I might have to go back and listen to it. I love this one. I love this game. They had to add the starry eye face. I love this game too, Sega Fan 31. I love this game too. And it's going to be great. I mean, it's going to be... I'd like to see what they can do with the Xbox control layout and the PlayStation 3 control layout. And even the PC I want to see. I want to see what they can do with that. I'll be getting it for the Xbox 360, but I'd like to see what they can do for the PC. Love this game, really glad they're releasing it again, yeah. It's pretty entertaining to look at all the comments and see all the 12-year-olds that are on YouTube today. Just because you've never played the game and don't play anything except FPS, don't say the game is terrible. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. It's these people who, have never played a game. They will judge a game by just looking at it, right? I'm not saying all 12-year-olds are like this, don't get me wrong. Some of you guys are alright. It's the ones who are so single-minded, it gets annoying. But oh well. I'm really happy they're releasing this game again. That's the problem. I've already gone over the problems that are going with how they try and compare games. And I know it's completely wrong the way they do it. It's not really much that we can do. Sega are stronger than this. They'll be able to look at the comments. They'll realise the same because they know that the people who loved Sega and Knights back in the day, people like me and people like you, hopefully, will be able to. They'll know that they can't wait to see this game, and when it sells, it's gonna sell. A lot of people probably haven't heard of this because, like I said, I said in a previous video, the Sega Saturn was considered more inferior to the PlayStation 1 in, hardware-wise, but I prefer games for the Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn is amazing. It really, really is. Its 3D controller for starters was just fun to play. Gay, this was gay. When I had Sega Saturn, it's even more gay now. But whatever. I blame Call of Duty, or its true name, Child Online Daycare. Wow, I never actually thought that. Child Online Daycare. I might start using that now. Smashing King 41, well done. Smash King, not Smashing King, sorry. I kind of feel like these HD remakes are just a cheap way to make a ton of money for game developers, but at the same time I still want them to remake all the games I used to play for my PlayStation 1. And I don't think sometimes it can be a cheap way to earn money, but to remember, these remakes aren't exactly easy to get through anyway. It's not like re-uploading a video or, re-recording music. You have to go for a lot of work formatting it for the 3rd gen console or whatever you're going to do it for. It's the thing you got to remember. Young generation, COD fanboy, this game is shit. Older generation owned a Sega Saturn, awesome game. Boo, looks like shit, nice. What is this? You get the idea now, what's going on with these comments, but, I'm going to leave it here and let you guys decide. Don't be afraid to put stuff in the comments below. Hopefully not stuff as serious as this, so, yeah. Take care, guys. Have a fun.